Hey Aquarius, welcome. Happy birthday. If I missed any of you in your late Aquarius readings, we're now Pisces season heading into Aries. I hope y'all had a great birthday. I have a few Aquarians in my house, so outcome message from Spirit right out of the gate. Anyway, hope you had a great birthday, solar return time. This is now the time for our money and career readings from mid-March into April. In this new moon energy, the equinox energy, all of these changes happening. And don't forget, with this new moon in Aries, that resets our astrological clock. So we are starting a literal universal planetary new year. So exciting times, and you may feel the changes if you haven't already, that they're certainly going to be big because it's equinox energy, but it's going to set you up for what is life for you in the next 3 years and beyond. But in particular, as we go into this 2026 planetary alignment, which is really the reset for us as a collective. I'm sure you've seen or heard some other things on YouTube and Google and any of your other teachers about this, but enough of that. Let's get into your money, career, where your finances are, where your self-worth is, all those things that align to wealth, right? Wealth is more important. Okay, here we go. Is a bigger word, than just money. Wealth comes in so many ways. So we're going to pull 3 money and career oracles. And then, of course, I will get comfort. Nice. I will get the tarot going, and at the end, after we clarify, and there they are, we will grab some dragon energy with the fortune cookies. So your cards wanted to come right out right away. So outcome, let's talk about this. This card asks you not to be too attached to a specific outcome. In any situation, the possibilities are open-ended. Anything might happen. Try not to prescribe a fixed outcome in your mind, as you may limit your availability to access the infinite scope of possibilities sent to guide you in the best possible direction. Wow. So when you are in the process, I'll draw an example. When you're in the process of wishing for your best mate, what you want that to look like. And you may have a personal preference of eyes, hair, height, build, whatever. And then you would meet someone that's not quite that. But gosh, they're the best person you've ever met, and you just enjoy being with them. Sometimes in that attraction, wanting to get where it is, where you want it to be, you want that person fulfilling the void in your life, Spirit sends it in a package that you weren't expecting. And that's the same in any area of our life. An opportunity for a career or a job, or to make more money, or a side business that you thought was going to look like this, all of a sudden you find yourself going through zigzag, 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 and end up exactly where you were meant to be all along, but never thought you'd get there, right? Really cool message. Outcome. Okay, let's get into these money and career oracles that popped right out. Comfort. Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life, and your finances are in a state of balance. Wow. What a lovely energy, right? It is not one of 10 of Pentacles where all of a sudden there's lottery wins and inheritances and things of this sort, but it's living day to day, knowing you don't have to worry. Everything is going well. You have enough. You have all that you need to take care of your family, your friends, and those who you choose to. Beautiful energy. And then we have spirituality. You're being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, healer, or anything in the occult. And your finances could use some spell work. Ask your angels and guides for assistance. So if you find yourself needing to use the law of attraction, this is for you. Also, like I was saying about that outcome, maybe you thought you were going to do something else and then found out you had a talent for really healing in a certain way. It can also be about just aligning yourself with your spiritual path. What is it truly you are meant to do? And that outcome might surprise you, right? Really encouraging. And the last one is change. And this one says, there's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean things are not happening. Sometimes to see the change, you must be the change. Wow. So look at you. Outcome, comfort, spirituality. Spirit's got something lined up for you, that's for sure. Now let me just retract a little bit because of the cards came out so quickly. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you. Please take what does, leave the rest. Go check into your other signs or positions in your chart, in particular Venus, because that rules love and money. But goodness, there's already a message coming out of just the oracles and the manifestation card. All right, we're going to get into some tarot now, and I'll clarify if needed. And as I said at the end, we're going to pull a Chinese fortune cookie, using some dragon energy. But let's get started with this and see what this changes, what this outcome is. Regardless of what's going on, it's something that brings you great comfort. There's a giving and receiving energy about this. Reciprocity. It's your time to give or receive. Maybe it is giving of your talents. And when you do so, you receive the benefits of all that joy and energy, love and light that comes back to you. Sorry, I have a little bit of a hiccup. All right, let's see what a potential challenge is for our Aquarians. I'm going to pull the cards first, and then we'll flip them and read. I need one more, please, Spirit, for the outcome. I will do 2 rows of these, but I'm going to pull the first 4. Oh, gosh, they want to give me all of these. Okay. All right, let's go. Faith, 4 of Cups. Ah, okay. So there has been a little bit of a time, but I love that you're coming out of it. This is resistance challenge. In that, it's like it's in the reverse. And this is a good card to have in the reverse. Why? The 4 of Cups is the single-mindedness of one goal. And you might be dissatisfied with life, and you only want this one thing. Remember, this is the outcome. This is my outcome, must come in this package, must look like this, must make this amount of money a year, must do this maybe in the city, whatever. Meanwhile, you're forgetting that, or not seeing, because you're not looking down. You're looking and focused in one area. The 3 beautiful cups of mana that are far greater than what this one is. Okay? In the resistance position here, it means you're coming out of that. You're open to receive and to see things in new lights, right? As opposed to putting your dictate upon them. Spirit's call is asking you to have faith. Could be a Taurus around you. And this also could be something that you start to align with during that time of year, which is not too far away. We're coming in out of Pisces into Aries, and then Taurus is next. So if there's something that you're working on, 5 being the outcome number, 5 being faith, 5 being May, it has this feeling. You have the 4, the 5, and the 6 of this happening in April, May, June. In this time frame, the equinox to the summer solstice or winter solstice is a change for you. There's some kind of exciting outcome happening. Now you have this beautiful King of Cups here, all right? Aligning to someone or yourself, emotionally mature, nurturing, healing, intuitive, soft, emotional. I always use the words emotionally mature because the shadow side of that is someone that's all amok with their emotions, and it can be controlling and it can be manipulative and a variety of different things. But in the upright position, and with the king, it's a divine masculine, grandfather, father, brother, friend, partner, soulmate, who can be a great emotional support for you, counselor, mentor. But it can also be you aligning. You have faith in the universe. You have faith in your spirituality that what you need is coming. And so it is. Scorpio, your death and rebirth. Time for you. With that 6 of coins. Phoenix rising. You know, the death to the old Aquarian. Time for the new Aquarian to come through. Aligning with this new outcome, these new experiences, what Spirit wants to bring you, setting up to your spiritual path at this time. You have outcome, change, spirituality, faith, and death. Highly spiritual cards here. So Aquarian, if you are not feeling satisfied with where you are, maybe you're living a life of comfort right now and you don't want to change it, or you are hesitant to change it. You may not necessarily be satisfied, but Spirit is giving you all these cards. Obviously you weren't satisfied because you had the Four of Cups. Luckily, it's in a position that shows you coming out of it. But perhaps you're now aligning to what your core, what your gut, what your heart, and what your higher mind are telling you is right for you. And here you have Three of Wands with the Four of Cups. You might have felt it delayed. Maybe you were dreaming about things and it didn't feel like this was happening as it should happen. I'm sorry, Three of Wands. You know, the ship's coming in. Did I say Three of Cups? I guess I was looking at Four of Cups. But the Three of Wands, waiting for those ships to come in. Look at that. You were waiting. You were dissatisfied. Life was, it's okay. It's comfortable, but I'm not really getting anything out of it. These cards are now in the Resistance, which means you are coming out of it. You're seeing it. You're aligning to it. And here are the Lovers, Gemini. So there's a sister air sign here. Choices, right? The Lovers was the original choice card. So it can be a partner, partnering up with someone in some way, shape, or form, not necessarily in your love life, but a choice being made. Maybe you've chosen to have faith and continue down the path and allow the synchronicities to line up for yourself. Let's see what this final card is. The Emperor. Look at you building your world. Look at you in that strength. Aries, major arcana, time, this new moon. Wow, this equinox is a big time for you. 4, 5, and 6. This quarter of the year seems like the outcomes that maybe you expected it, as the card said, you might have expected it to go this way, but it's going to go in a way that is extraordinary. It's not only being about goal-oriented and disciplined and far-sighted, you know, in the creation of your world, and ruling over it with great power and intensity and passion, but it's also about it being centered. Like it feels really connected to, if you didn't know it was who you are, you find out it is. And I know that's not the proper way to frame that sentence, but you may not know it's exactly what you needed until it aligns. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, yeah, they want me to pull a clarifier here and see if there's any other cards out of this deck that may be synchronistic for you. Oh, wow, the Wheel of Fortune. There's Jupiter aligning with you, the change that you're expecting, change, outcome. Jupiter expanding, shining on you. The Wheel of Fates, there is this change coming. Exciting times, Aquarius. Exciting times. Sorry, guys. My crampy hand from doing a reading with some... Look at you. Okay. You may have felt like you had to defend your position. With the Seven of Torches here, it may have felt like that in particular while you were working on or waiting for all of this to come through. You may have known that there was a change coming, sensed it, felt it, or do feel it, and you may have to defend that position because others may be saying to you, why are you dissatisfied? Why did you start looking for something new? Why did you invest your time, energy, money, heart, whatever it might be, into whatever choice that you made? Well, because you have 2 King of Cups here. Interesting. You have the changes afoot. Your life is changing. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Outcome, spirituality, and the universal cards have said change is in the air. And now, wow, 2 Throne of Cups or King of Cups. Highly, and Death card here. Scorpio, Pisces, if you're on that cusp, and of course Cancer. Lots of emotional energy. Lots of heart energy. And it might have with the Lovers here, if you're divine feminine, someone in the divine masculine to balance this out, right? Could also just be representative of any partnership whatsoever at all. But I'm feeling a divine masculine balancing here, or connecting to that power of the divine masculine, emperor power, tempered with the softness of the emotional support, connectedness, feeling, faith, intuition, nurturing yourself, your goals, your partner, if it's around a partner. It feels there's a moment when you're like, I'm not happy with the way things are. 4 of Cups. I want to make the change. 3 of Wands. Start thinking of things. And as these things start to come about, you may have to explain yourself, 7 of Torches, as to why you're making these changes. And no one else can see it. And you don't even know how it's going to show up. But you have the faith, and you know in your heart that this is going to align you to the goals that you want. Right? So let's wrap that up all in one nice, neat little package, because sometimes it's like just cards and it doesn't make sense, right? But this does make a lot of sense. You have comfort, or you will have comfort with this, connecting with the spirituality, trusting in the outcome, and receiving outcomes however they show up for you, knowing the changes in the air. And boy, is it going to bring you greatness in any way, shape, or form in your life. Okay. Love that, Aquarius. Let's get some final energy from our dragon cards. Pull a fortune cookie here. Twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get a lot of rest to cope with any upheaval. Changes. Outcome. Coming quick. Wheel of Fortune. You may think it's going to look like this. Instead, it looks like that. It comes in differently. The twists and turns reminds me of the 8 of Wands. Something fast-moving can cause a lot of stress, but it generally comes in with great passion and fire, and it's like, yes, this is what I needed to do. And it comes in quickly, right? Kind of has that energy to it. So take care, ground yourself, make sure you're healthy and or healing, and be prepared, because ooh, you are on a journey, Aquarius. Let's get one more. And it's an exciting one. And exciting, can come in so many forms. It can be stressful, but it can also be in checking off the lists, but it can also be in that fast-moving fury of energy that just imbues you with excitement. Achievement. I love this. Yes. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although, on the family front, someone's health could come with secret worries and sleepless nights. Now, there's the twist and turns about health, and then this is also about someone's health here. So if you have some situations at home with your family and or kids or something, or friends not feeling quite well, just remember to check in on them, because while you're achieving, they may feel a little less cared for, right? And this can also be about you making sure that you're caring for yourself while you're going through all of this change. And that, because burnout, yeah, your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional, and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That's the third card for you, regarding the twists and turns of all this excitement, the achievement that's happening, but yet there could be someone at home or even yourself that might not be feeling right, and the burnout that comes with the work. So here you are really being advised, ground, tap into your faith, tap into your spiritual side to heal that part of you. And while you've been working to achieve all of this, and it does feel with the Wheel of Fortune a little hamster wheel, like you've been running and running and running, may take a little bit of time to allow it to be. Give it some space. Give it some space so that you can help yourself get ready for the next one. Often in our downloads, sometimes I get the download that I'm going to get a timeout. That's how I phrase it. I'm going to get a timeout because I need an ascension upgrade before I get to the next level. And that feels like it's the same for you. While you're achieving this, and boy, this is coming, you might have a little timeout. And when we don't take the timeout, Spirit gives us the timeout with either a little illness or something that causes us to be home, to rest, to ground, to heal, to recover. So we have the energy to push forward with all this wonderfulness that's coming your way. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be entered into that reading for the equinox pull. And I send you abundant blessings and healing energy as well. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.